Yeah, guys and girls, welcome back to another video today. So this is going to be a start of me doing at least, or trying to do at least 20 plus videos a week. Or as much as I can in a week, starting this whole year. I know it's a lot to do, video wise. Also to do different videos this year. But I'll give it a try at least anyway. That's what I can do. Even though I'm in pain at the moment, I'm slightly getting I've took the painkiller, seems to be a little bit better. So we're just looking back from 2020. Even though we got to go forward and look forward to what's going to happen this year. For today being the 1st of January for 2021. And I was born in 87. Jesus, that's a lot of years. I'm 34 this year, or will be this year, in March. So it'll be my birthday on March the 17th of this year. So that's actually, we're in January, February, March. That's 3 months to my birthday. Alright, so even though we got to look forward to going forward for this year and hopefully prosper on our new trade deals now, to try and make more money for the UK and stuff, we've also got to look back in time to all the people that we lost last year, whether it's family members or whether it's actors and film actresses that we've lost over the time. Now, I'm looking at a few of the main ones that we lost this year, or not this year, last year now, for 2020. And now they've got the main ones on the top. They're looking back on just a few of those in the public eye whom we lost this year, or was right. So the main top page of the BuzzFeed News, which I'm looking on articles, they've actually put Chadwick Boseman, actor, 43. So he died age 43. That is no age. Very young age. Now, Chadwick Boseman was actually known for many different films, but one of his major movies is, I think it was his last movie or going into his last movie, was actually, I think it was one of the Avengers movies, if I can remember which one it was. The Black Panther he played as in the Black Panther movie. And I actually watched that. I've got that on 4K and Blu-ray. And I'll tell you what, it is absolutely amazing. There was a lot of stig about that movie because a lot of people didn't like it. I personally actually did. I thought it was good, even though some of the CGI was absolutely awful on it, especially at the end when they were having those creature fights and the creatures trying to get in. But obviously, it was a great movie. It was a great story, and the actor. Yeah, we actually lost a great bloody actor in that movie. I mean, a lot of the cast actually of the Avengers Endgame was actually brilliant to that point. And the Endgame was probably, I mean, there was a bit of stigma behind that movie as well, because the last bit of the scenes they said was absolutely awful, the ending of it. So they had to do 2 different endings to the movie. And yeah, it's the way it goes. But yeah, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman, actor, age 43. Then we've got Christo, artist and sculptor. His name's Christo. He died. He was a sculptor, and he died at age 84. The installation that blew the umbrellas of Christo in Japan in October 1991. And then they got like an image of him in some sort of park or something. He died last year as well, 84. Then we've also got Eddie Van Halen as well, one of the best like band musicians of his time, of Van Halen, or Eddie Van Halen, musician and songwriter. He died at age 65. Um, Eddie Van Halen of Van Halen striking a pose at the concert in Tokyo, June 1978. Jesus, they've got a lot of one. Alex Trebek, game show host, 80 years old. He died last year as well. Uh, Quite handsome in his young age when he was quite young, with a moustache and sort of curly hair and all that. Some of the film actors and game show host, I don't actually know all of them, but obviously also another one, game show host, and that was old Des O'Connor. We've actually got a sort of like pay our tributes to Des O'Connor because I used to love him on Des and Mel back in the 90s and 2000s. Bloody brilliant host show. And some of the stuff like was it the one where he opened the box and closed the box, and then he goes, do you want the keys to the box, or do you want to open the box, or do you want to not open the box, or do you want to take the money? Do you want to take the money or open the box? Bloody brilliant. Some of the quirky stuff he used to do. And he was a great singer as well with the Des O'Connor show. Absolutely amazing. So there's another tribute to it. Also, Ellis Marsalis, jazz pianist and educator. Ellis Marsalis at the New Orleans Jazz Festival. I'm just like scrolling through a lot of them and stuff. I'm just looking at some of the ones that I probably know. Oh, actually, Kelly Preston as well, actor, 57. Apparently, she used to be married to John Travolta, who were married for 28 years before her death after a battle with breast cancer. The life pictures of collection, Getty Images, and all that. Joseph Lowery, minister and leader in the civil rights movement, 98. He died at 98 years old last year as well, in 2020. Many prominent civil rights activists crossed the Edmund Pettus Bridge in a reenactment of the Selma to Montgomery March on the 20th anniversary. In 1985, civil rights leaders Jesse Jackson, Joseph Lowery, fourth from the right, and John Lewis lead the march. And what else one? Grant Imahara, electrical engineer and co-host of Mythbusters. Co-host of Mythbusters, 49. Jesus, some of these ages are absolutely young age. Absolutely incredible. I mean, the ages and stuff. It's a shame the age gaps and stuff. Some of the people were younger, some of the people were older. Also, one of the world's greatest footballers of his time died, I think it was only a couple of weeks going back, or about a month, just over a month going back. Diego Maradona, professional soccer player, died age 60 years old. And I'll tell you what, I watched it. I think he's from Brazil, is he? Brazilian footballer? Or was it Argentinian? Maradona in action at the 1986 FIFA World Cup. 1986, Jesus, a year before I was born. World Cup in Mexico. I think he was a Brazilian footballer, but he died last year as well. Malik B, also known as Malik Abdul Basit, rapper, singer, and founding member of The Roots, 47. John Lewis, politician and civil rights activist, aged 80 as well. He died. One of my favourite film actors of all time, who played in the films like In the Name of the Rose and also Highlander. Actor Sean Connery, he passed away, aged, 90, Jesus. So he was almost the same age as my granddad, who passed away last year as well. Because I also got to pay respects to my granddad as well. He passed away last year. He was sort of like, I don't know if he died of natural causes or health issues or anything. But he was 93 who passed away. Obviously, it's that age gap in it, like 90s, 80s, 90s. It's going to come to everybody at some point, whether we're eventually going to die of old age or illnesses or couldn't walk, because he had a lot of problems walking wise and collapsed on the floor numerous amounts of times. And obviously, when you get to that age, you're expecting not to live as long time. So you just got to make as much as you can while we're on this planet and do as much good work as we could possibly do. Also, Jeanette Dubois, actor and singer-songwriter, 74 years old. Her name was Jeanette, circa 1975, by Michael Oakes Archives, or Oakes Archives. John Prine, country and folk music singer-songwriter, 73. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, or Ginsburg, Supreme Court Justice, 87. I presume she's American in that one. Portrait of Ruth Bader Ginsburg in her chambers in 1977. Jesus, some of these old pictures. Also, we also got to pay tribute, guys and girls, to one of the world's best, or one of the greatest basketball players of his time, Kobe Bryant, as well. Actually, when I watched that, I was kind of devastated because I actually started playing 2K 20. I think it was 2K20 on the Google Stadia. This was around about the same time, and I'll tell you what, I love that basketball game, the 2K20 of NBA. And after I found out one of the basketball players, I started playing some of the teams on, I think it was on Stadia at the time. It was only on the news, I think, a few weeks afterwards that he got killed in a plane, or not plane crash, it was a helicopter or something. Something to do with the storm that happened, and his daughter, Kobe and Gianna Bryant, basketball superstar, and daughter, 41. Oh, he was 41 and she was 13 at the time. So him and his daughter got killed. I think it was some of his their friends and family members or something. So fucking, I'll tell you what, 13. That is no age and shit to go. Fred Willard, actor and comedian, 86. In Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, directed by Adam McKay. Chi Devane, American drag queen and reality television personality, 34. At RuPaul's Drag Race Season 8 premiere in 2016 in New York City. Olivia de Havilland, actor and Gone with the Wind star. She was 104 she died at. Bloody hell. No joke though, I mean, if you can outlive over 100, all good and well-being for you. And she actually got a picture of her as well, and she looked very attractive for her age. Olivia I mean, for when she was younger and at her young age, probably in her 30s there or something. They got a picture of her back in her heydays. Kenny Rogers. Oh, yeah, oh my God. Shit, I actually forgot. Kenny Rogers also died last year as well. Jesus. I'll tell you, it was the worst year ever. Naya Rivera, actor, singer, and model, 33. Oh, it's that model one that we heard about on the TV. Actually, and also that forgot his name now. The guy who did the fashion. He's just recently passed away, just before December, I think it was, or going into December. I forgot his name now. It was one of the also has was that Irfan Khan, actor, 53 years old. In 2018, there's a picture of him. Jerry Steller, comedian and actor, 92 years old. C.T. Vivian, early civil rights organizer, died at age 95. Betty Wright, an R&B singer songwriter, 66. Oh my God, 66. That's no age. Roy Horn, one half of entertainment duo Siegfried and Roy, age 75. Jesus. Bill Withers, another singer and songwriter. Bill Withers, actually didn't even realise that. I thought that was 2019. Also, we've got we've got Caroline Flack. She passed away, or took her own life. I think she killed herself. She must have got so depressed back at that time, but due to that Love Island and stuff, and I think there was other people on that Love Island that actually kind of did the same. I think there was 2 or 3 other people that took their own lives, and it makes you wonder about these reality TV shows, why people are actually taking their own lives because of it, shit like this in the first place. I know there's probably a lot of pressure on these TV reality stars and actors and actresses that they get to the point where they just can't take anymore. But I'm just trying to have a look. Anthony Chisholm, actor on film and stage, age 77. Hosni Mubarak, former Egyptian president and strongman, 91 years old. Little Richard, musician, singer, and songwriter. I thought he actually died in 2019 as well. So I'm just wondering why they're actually some of these. I don't know if they're old or if they did die in 2020. Conchata Ferrell, actor, 77. From LA Law. She's from LA Law. That's why I'm probably heard of her name. Nick Cordero, actor and Broadway star, 41. Honor Blackman. I thought she was Honor Blackman. She actually died last year as well. Jesus, some of these ages on here. I mean, there's a lot more ones, but they haven't put all the other ones here, the well-known ones. Like, we've just recently lost, apparently, Diana Rigg last year. So we lost Diana Rigg. And also, we have lost Barbara Windsor. And her husband actually stayed with her all the time. He never left her side. She died of that, what's it called, Alzheimer's, or to do with the memory loss. So it's sort of, actually I don't even actually, and on 2020, just trying to see if there's a thing on there actually, like a, just trying to find Tony Rice. I mean, there's a lot of stars that have actually died in 2020. It's probably one of the worst years ever. Sean Connery, Eddie Hassel, no idea who he is, but in the film The Kids Are All Right. Billy Joe Shaver, outlaw country singer, songwriter Billy Joe Shaver died in Waco, Texas on October the 28th after suffering a massive stroke. William Blinn, Spencer Davis, the British rock musician. James Redford, a filmmaker, activist, and the son of Robert Redford, died on October the 16th. Jeez. What's that one called? From cancer. Okay, age 58. Shit, that is no age. Rhonda Fleming, a classic film star, once known as the Queen of Technicolor, died October the 14th due to complications from aspiration pneumonia. She was 97. Also, another, so a wrestler died last year as well. Only a couple of weeks ago, back or last week, I think it was. And that is the one who plays Luke Harper. And also, just trying to find his actual name. His actual real name. Well, his character name, Brody Lee, in AEW. But he used to, I remember when he used to team up with the Wyatt family. And bloody hell, they had some great times. But he was about 41. And they did an All Elite Wrestling sort of remembrance of him and doing the 10 bells and stuff. And then they got his son to come out onto the show as well. And I'll tell you what, all the people absolutely devastated, losing one of the best wrestlers I've seen. I mean, he was quite aggressive in the ring, and he used to keep his sort of posture really good as well. And I used to love watching him, especially when he used to team up with the Wyatt family, when they had that match with the Shield and all that. Oh, it's amazing. But we've got like wrestlers like Edge or Adam Copeland, sort of putting his heart out upon Twitter as well. Got John Cena, got Natalia. We've got all these other wrestlers from WWE paying their respect to Brody Lee, or his name John Huber. His name is, I think it's John Huber, his real name. But by the fans, it was either Brody Lee and him, actually Brody Lee and John, John, or actually what was I know him as, I forgot his name now actually, the guy who had the wrestling match with him. Well, we've got Cody Rhodes and Brody Lee, when they had a fight a couple of weeks ago back, was an amazing match. And that was basically when he actually lost his belt. Brody Lee lost his belt, and basically the only reason he lost it to Cody Rhodes in the first place, I think it's probably because of the change of the hands or something, or maybe because he was ill. So I don't know if he was actually ill at the time, and because they were actually concerned why he wasn't actually wrestling for a couple of weeks. So that's probably why he was probably really ill at the time and stuff. Tom Kennedy, another veteran host of the game shows like Name That Tune, Split Second, Eddie Van Halen, Johnny Nash, Margaret Nolan. Also did say Barbara Windsor. I actually loved her in EastEnders as Peggy Mitchell. Go on, get out of my pub. Go on, you bad. Absolutely amazing. But also she played in the Carry On movies. I don't know if she played Carry On at the Khyber, but I think it was Carry On Camping was another one. and the one where she flinged off her bra and it flipped off and all that. And she had that devious little laughter and all that, and I loved her in that little devious laugh. I might have to start going back to and start watching them on DVD, because I've got loads and loads of DVD box sets of the Carry On movies, and you have some great times watching them. So that'd be my sort of year, like, started off. Also, we got Jackie Stallone. She died this year, last year as well. The mother to Sylvester Stallone. Jackie Stallone, entertainer Sylvester Stallone's mother, died in her sleep. On the September the 21st. She was 98, well known as the mum of the Rocky star and musician Frank Stallone. She had a career in her own right. She starred in the 80s wrestling show Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, an organisation which later inspired the Netflix series of the same name. Stallone was an astrologist who published books, appeared on television, and had her own psychic hotlines. Ruth Bader. So I mean, there's a lot of stars that have actually. Diana Rigg, Dame Diana Rigg, died at the age of 82, according to her agent. The British was died peacefully at her home with her family on September the 10th. Rigg initially found the fame in the UK playing Emma Peel opposite Patrick Macnee, John Steed in the classic Avengers. The show Avengers in 1969 starred with George Lazenby in the James Bond movie on Her Majesty's Secret Service, while then itself would be much maligned. Rigg's performance as Tracy Bond has become a favourite among those in more recent years. The actress played fan favourite Elena Tyrell in HBO's The Game of Thrones, so she starred in the Game of Thrones as well. But anyway, guys and girls, I'll probably actually do some more videos on these, the passings and stuff on them. But I thought I'd leave it on the last one on a good note with Diana Rigg as well, and also Barbara Windsor. But if you've got any more names to throw out in there of all the people that have died, leave them in the comments below. Cheers for watching, guys and girls. Stay safe and have these people in your memories and all the good times. If you watched any of the films, like if you've watched any of the films like the Carry On movies and with Kenneth Williams and Barbara Windsor, and if you enjoyed them yourself, or if you've got any great memories, if you've actually seen any of these stars yourself, maybe in concert, or actresses or musicians and stuff, let us know in the comments below. Cheers for watching. Stay safe. It is the 1st of January 2021. We're going to kick this year off with a massive bang. Stay safe and see you soon, guys and girls.